Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. So we have the season preview for the first patch of season 6. Now it is a very long video, 19 minutes long. We're not going to watch the whole thing. I'm going to try to skip to the most pertinent information. And then also because we have Pioneer server open today, we have some skill information of heroes and we're going to be making follow-up videos related to that. So we're just going to go right to the new artifact section and let's take a look at the preview of what is going on here.
A new seasonal advancement system is also on the way. New season artifacts are coming to expand your choices. The Rockbind spell petrifies enemies. Razor Beam spell fires magical lasers. Blazeburn spell generates magic circles. Star Shower spell summons meteor showers.
Okay, so we did have the Petrify, which is crowd control. That's interesting potentially for PvP. The other one was those fire circles on the ground. Those were debuffing the enemy.
There's magical lasers. Blazeburn spell generates...
You have these attack debuff. That's also pretty interesting.
Magic circles. Star Shower spell summons meteor showers. Blade Chaser spell wields an enchant...
There we have another debuff. Haste and I guess increased damage taken by this debuff. That's interesting.
Wields an enchanted sword. Bulwark spell protects front.
Okay, shielding related maybe, like damage reduction onto your allies and maybe some shielding.
Most heroes. And resonating spell focuses on rearmost heroes.
Resonating spell, is that bringing back? Because we did have resonating spell a couple of seasons ago. It might be the same thing like energy regeneration to backline.
We can't wait to see you unleash the full potential of these new artifacts. Also, prepare yourself for the new season Phantimals. Sigmund, the Lightbearer Phantimal, excels at dealing damage to enemies and boosting skill damage based on temporary buffs from allies.
So he will be wanting to run in a temporary buff comp, like, you know, Perseus also is wanting to run in a temporary buff comp. So potentially Perseus and Sigmund could have some synergy in a Lightbearer team with a lot of temporary buffers.
He also grants a frost shield to the spirit-marked hero and enhances their normal attack damage.
Yeah, and again, Perseus has normal attack damage. I'm thinking that for PvP probably. Apart from that, probably not great, just look like damage.
Bloom Mother, the Wilder Phantimal, continuously activates Glimmer Blooms with nature's power and launches magical projectiles at enemies. It also boosts the spirit-marked hero's ultimate damage and provides healing effects periodically.
So healing periodically and ultimate damage boost for the spirit-marked hero. We did see some buffs right at the beginning of the match.
Bloom Mother, the Wilder Phantimal, continuously activates Glimmer Blooms with...
Like, there are a lot of buffs going on here, but I don't know, they might be related to Pang, they might not be related to the Bloom Mother.
With nature's power, and launches magical projectiles at enemies. It also boosts the spirit-marked hero's ultimate damage and provides healing effects periodically. Alpha Bear, the Mauler Phantimal, can knock enemies into the air, weaken their defense, and summon swarms of bees to fight alongside it.
So crowd control, defense reduction, and swarm of bees to deal more damage.
It also increases the spirit-marked hero's physical defense, magic defense, and max health.
It makes them tankier. I don't know, again, Maulers are looking a bit lackluster as a faction, even for PvP.
And enhances their melee damage.
Enhances melee damage. I mean, yeah, Maulers really need a lot of help because they are weak in the PvP or even AFK stage meta, and I don't think this is probably going to be enough from what we've heard about that.
Shadowed Karen, the Graveborn Phantimal, releases Hellfire at all enemies and deals more damage to those with debuffs.
More damage to enemies with debuffs, so Bonnie value, right? Bonnie spreading the debuffs in Shadow Karen.
Enemies afflicted by debuffs from the spirit-marked hero are also burned. Skyclops, the Phantimal for Celestials and Hypogeans, is capable of summoning or sacrificing wings, increasing its final damage based on the number of sacrificed wings. When a certain number of allies are present on the battlefield, Skyclops boosts the attack of the spirit-marked hero. In addition to the factions mentioned above, Dimensional Heroes also receive an update.
So Okay, we did see from a previous trailer that Skyclops can summon two like minions of his own, maybe even more than that. Other than that, he's just dealing damage and he's boosting the potentially attack of the Spirit Marked hero. I mean, the boosting of attack is probably going to be pretty good. Okay, for Dimensional, what they're talking about, basically, there's going to be a stat boost for the Phantimal when you have a Dimensional hero deployed.
Deploying dimensional heroes won't activate a Phantimal. Instead, each dimensional hero you deploy boosts the attack and health of your activated Phantimals. The more you deploy, the bigger the bonus. Which of the new Phantimals will you take as your aid, Magister?
Honestly, I think probably it's going to be Wilder and Celestial Hypogean again for like AFK stages, Bloom Mother, because Wilders are so strong for stages, and Hypogean Celestial Skyclops with maybe an attack boost to the marked ally. Honestly, these Phantomals are not looking, at least from what we've seen from the preview, they're not looking insanely overpowered or anything. We'll have to wait and go through their full description, which is out on the Pioneer server as well. In an upcoming video, we'll do that.
Season equipment, season magic charms, and the season handbook will also be updated. Stay tuned! Transfiguration is the new map feature you must try out. It allows you to transform into either a hamster or a wolf in a flash. In animal form, you'll gain a series of special abilities, including jumping, tracking scents, or communicating with other animals. With Transfiguration...
So this is how you can reach those pretty much impossible to reach areas. So that's a pretty interesting feature, but that's basically related to the story. We have Emberlit Banquet, which, I mean, we're probably not going to go through that right now because, like, it will probably be a pretty self-explanatory event when it does come out, and we can talk about it at that time. I do want to look at the Primal Lord. The first Primal Lord we're going to be getting is... Oh, wait, we have promo codes here too? Okay, so I will probably leave in the description and pin comment the promo codes. So here we have AFKJ Magic Season. This is 300 diamonds. So we have the Primal Lord, which is Lady Starfallen.
We'll have a new Primal Lord, Lady Starfallen. Lady Starfallen is elusive and unpredictable, but don't worry, you'll have the Falling Star Core to aid you. During battle, your heroes won't be able to attack Lady Starfallen effectively, so you'll have to rely on the Falling Star Core to deal damage to her. At set intervals, Lady Starfallen will cast her skill, flooding the entire battlefield for a certain duration.
Whoa, look at that skill. It's like a whale smashing on everyone's head.
Once the skill effect ends, the water will recede. While the battlefield is flooded, aquatic creatures will periodically leap from the water, dealing damage to all enemies when landing.
I mean, I love the animation. It's so cool having this, like, dolphin or whale
and
jumping around in the
into
field.
The air. Lady Starfallen.
So it seems like periodically you're gonna have this thing you have to destroy, and then it will join your team and it will deal damage to Lady Starfallen. But like when you have this target, you'll all switch focus onto this target, and that's why you can't effectively continuously deal damage to the boss. Pretty interesting. I honestly have no idea what is going to be the meta here. Like AoE damage, maybe Shimira, because it is the first Primal Lord, which will be pre-endless. Shimira, Gala. I don't know. Shimira probably, definitely.
Fallen can also form a giant water ball in the air and drop it to deal damage to all enemies. She can also envelop your falling star core with a water barrier, preventing it from recovering health or from attacking and using skills. The water barrier has health equal to a percentage of Lady Starfallen's attack. It can be destroyed, but the damage it takes from normal attacks is reduced. The Falling Star Core is immune to Lady Starfallen's attacks and to any effects that alter max health.
But it looks like you kill it really easily. Like Lucius just came up and smacked it and it already died and joined your team.
At the start of the battle, it is uncharged, so it does not start with full health. Whenever the Falling Star Core's health exceeds a certain threshold, it immediately consumes a large portion of its health to generate a water ball around itself, dealing true damage to Lady Starfallen equal to a percentage of the initial team attack. The Falling Star Core...
Okay, because it is equal to the initial team attack, that is how there will be the Paragon difference. Whoever has a higher upgraded Paragon exclusive equipment, Basically, it's going to be kind of like a Nocturne Judicator type situation, but rather than the Midnight Hunter, you're going to have the Star Core, and the Star Core will be dealing true damage to the boss. And assuming that is a major way of dealing damage to the boss, you're going to need to have high team stats, and then also you're going to have to keep like protecting the core or gaining control of the core.
You can also conjure an ice halo around Lady Starfallen, which rapidly contracts to drain her health by a percentage of the team attack. Moreover, every time Lady Starfallen casts her ultimate, the falling Star Core immediately grants shields to the 2 heroes with the highest healing output. The shield can absorb damage and make the heroes unaffected. With a falling Star Core on your side, defeating Lady Starfallen will be a breeze. On the other hand, Cassadee...
Yeah, so it's based on protecting that Star Core, basically. Okay, so we have Enhanced Force upgrades for Cassadee and Lenya. And we do have the full information of those from the Pioneer server as well. Now, we will just take a look at it. So, but honestly, my opinions are it probably isn't going to change much. I don't think these are game-changing enough because especially Cassadee is really far out of the meta already.
And Lenya are both getting an Enhanced Force upgrade. Cassadee's Tidal Strength will be enhanced. Tidal Strength's empowering effects become permanent, granting allies increased penetration.
So in this trailer, which is interesting, they say granting allies, plural, increased penetration. And in the skill description, it does say 30 bonus penetration to the ally who is blessed with the Tidal Strength. And we know Cassadee's ultimate blesses potentially your whole team with Tidal Strength if it contacts your whole team. So it might be a 30 penetration to your whole team after she casts ultimate, but at the beginning of battle, it will only be your blessed ally who will be your the single hero that you target. But like 30 penetration, honestly, it could be interesting, but I don't really know if that is going to be enough to make her meta because Cassadee is really kind of, with all the new heroes we have, Cassadee just doesn't see any usage at all. We are going to have a Titan Reaver in phase 1 where you have to run 2 teams. If there's any chance for Cassadee, it should be in that one and we can see, but like I'm not very convinced she's going to be meta.
The number of times extra damage can be triggered per second has a cap. As for Lenya, she'll receive a powerful shield at the start of battle. While the shield is active, her crit rate increases.
So this is actually a pretty interesting effect, and from the skill description on the Pioneer, it is 500% of her attack is going to be basically the shield which is granted to her, which is a pretty hefty shield. And she'll have boosted crit rate and crit damage during this duration of the shield being active. And that is definitely interesting because Lenya does have survival issues. That shield could help her. Also, she's going to have a damage boost right from the beginning, which is interesting because already Lenya's damage right out of the gate was pretty good. I mean, definitely I can see PvP uses of Lenya if you have her built up, maybe in a Molar team. Yeah, I think there's potential there.
When Lenya casts her ultimate, her shield is restored. Each duel victory grants her energy.
So this is the other interesting thing. Now, when she casts her ultimate, she's going to restore that shield back to maximum, which is really useful. And also, when she gets a kill onto an enemy in duel, then she is going to gain 300 energy, I believe. So she can snowball.
Next up, headgear for Solu.
So we have headgear, which is not that interesting. Let's skip over to Supreme Arena optimizations.
Deepen your bond with these heroes. Major updates are coming to Supreme Arena. Now, if another player challenges you while you're picking opponents and your ranking drops, your ranking will update right away and your opponent list will refresh accordingly. If you picked an opponent but exited the challenge interface without starting the match, your opponent list will refresh the next time you open it, if your ranking has changed. If your ranking hasn't changed, the list won't refresh automatically.
So we already know about this. This is basically the exploit fix, which will prevent people from, massively deranking and then hitting someone with their list that they had pre-saved before they deranked, and then just locking someone down like 100 ranks or even more than that. Basically, this is fixing that, and I think that is basically it, right?
These updates should help fix issues with delayed opponent list updates and make your Supreme Arena experience smoother. We're adding the skip function for Relentless Rumble.
This is honestly the thing I'm probably the most excited about in this whole trailer. And it's because, like, when I do the Relentless Rumble videos, there's no skip button. And, like, sometimes I'm sitting there 3 or 4 tries trying to get decent RNG to show you the potential of a team. And, like, I have to wait the whole battle out. So I'm really happy about this skip battle function. It's, like, long overdue. And it is going to be more convenient for everyone.
Battles. Finish a Relentless Rumble Endless battle once, and you'll be able to skip it on your next run. It's an option that helps you save both time and energy. Come and test your limits. We're also releasing new hero skins right.
So we know about all these cosmetics because we did cover all of them in the previous video, right? So we'll just skip over to Dreamdelve right here.
Without further ado, let's begin. When you visit Avalon, you'll probably find Aurora sleeping soundly there. Your mission is to awaken her and recruit her to your team. Take part in the Dreamdelve event and clear the miasma in Avalon to collect Aurora's dream feathers and wake her up from sleep. Once you have 4 dream feathers, you will obtain Aurora herself. Complete all event quests to earn enough dream feathers to ascend Aurora to Supreme Plus.
So this is the way that new players are going to get Aurora to Supreme Plus. The players who are already, if you are playing and you have an account, which is started before this Season 6 actually update happens, which is 161, you're going to get all 14 copies of Aurora sent to your mailbox, and you'll immediately be able to take her to Supreme Plus. So that is the very like kind of generous thing which is happening. Never before have we gotten such a crazy gift. Now obviously it isn't like it's a hero of our choice, it's forced upon us, everyone's getting Aurora, but it still is free Supreme Plus Celestial Hypogean at the end of the day, which hopefully will be useful for something.
Aurora draws power from the dreams of living beings. She's capable of bringing beautiful dreams to life, bestowing her blessings upon Avalon. Each day after logging in, you'll enter a dreamscape created by Aurora. If the dream is complete, you can directly claim rewards and receive her blessing. If the dream is incomplete, you must meet certain conditions to receive her blessing. The random buffs you get from the dream will take effect in your homestead after you receive Aurora's blessing. I believe no one can resist gifts from Aurora.
So it seems like these are only homestead related gifts, whether it be supplies like you saw wood over there, or it be an actual blessing to improve your productivity in homestead. It seems like it's confined to that and not actually like, you're not going to be like getting stellar crystals or epic invite letters or anything like that out of this. That's my assumption. That's what I'm basically inferring from all of this. It seems like only homestead rewards, but of course that is helpful and helps people catch up in levels in homestead as well.
If you're a newcomer who arrives in Asperia during the new version, you'll get to experience an entirely new introductory storyline. The story begins as you arrive in an unfamiliar land where you have your first encounter with Aurora. You're then entrusted with a mission to defend the land from hostile forces with your allies. As you settle into your homestead for the first time, you'll discover the fun of cultivating fields, planting crops, completing orders, and crafting products. You can also decorate your homestead with magic and create the perfect, comforting refuge for your journey. If you love the charm of a laid-back farm life, the homestead system is made for you. That said, we'll also be introducing new decoration sets.
So cosmetic items, which we also did see in our basically previous video. Now homestead fast travel, you can actually I guess put these way markers and teleport across your homestead, which is useful for picking up different ingredients. Production booster, well okay, let's see information about this production booster.
Production Booster. You'll have the option to use this item during your productions in the kitchen, forge, and alchemy workshop. Using a production booster grants you a buff, which increases the product score by a certain percentage.
Okay, so this will help you with completing those different, process upgrades. You know, sometimes the requirements are for you to create like, certain number of 4-star production quality of an item. So that is overall going to make process upgrades kind of a walk in the park, whereas before they sometimes were a little bit grindy, so that is good.
For those of you with an artistic flair, we have good news for you. You'll soon have a new way to showcase your homestead designs in version 1.6.1. You can use photo mode to capture your homestead's beauty and set it as your name card cover. How about that?
Interesting. Okay, so it won't just have to be your, your standard name card, but it can be your homestead layout as well. That is pretty cool. I mean, definitely to showcase that to the world. Okay, we have another code here. AFK Homestead 0130. 200 diamonds. So AFK Homestead 0130. So that is basically great. So anyway, guys, hopefully this is helpful. Let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comment section down below. Like I mentioned, the Pioneer server is open right now, and we have skill information about Solis, about Aurora. We have Phantimals, we have artifacts, we have basically everything you could want. And I will be making videos on all of that over the next couple of days, right? And today we'll start it off with the Aurora skills and Solis skills, because that's probably the most important information people are looking forward to. But basically, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. That is going to be it for this one. And if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. My affiliate link is in the description of this video and a pinned comment, and you can actually bookmark this link in your browser, and whenever you're planning to make a purchase, just return to the bookmark link and make your purchase. It will support me and be greatly appreciated. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.